Another month, another budget video. Welcome back to the September budget video. As always, I'm always late for these things, but forgive me, a lot's been going on. And from the title, you can see that I'm actually taking a debt break. Now what I mean by this is that the plan was that I'm debt free and it still doesn't feel here. The extra money now made available in our budget is supposed to go towards Courtney's debts. Now Courtney at this stage has over 100,000 rands worth of debt, and I sat for 2 hours one Sunday doing a full-on exercise of what those 3 personal loans are, what the interest is, what the hidden costs are, and I was going to share it in this month's budget video. But a week before pay week, I just decided I'm taking 2 months off. So this month and October, I am just going to spend the money on me. Call me selfish, but being on this journey for so long and all I've done is just pay money towards my debt, I'm just now at this point, I'm like, oh my god, I just want a month or 2 weeks. I can just enjoy it. So the first thing I did was buy me a new bookshelf. That's what I did. I bought myself a brand new bookshelf. As many of you might know, I am an avid reader. I have my own book Instagram account and I'm reading such a lot. I sometimes read 2 to 3 books a week, and so the previous bookshelf that I have, it is like tilting. I cannot deal with the weight of all the books that I have, so this was something that I bought for myself. Like, I know some of you might be thinking like, oh, what if I'm gonna take this break, I might not be able to be back on the debt train again, but I know myself and I know that we will get there again. So I'm thinking November is the perfect time for Courtney and I to delve back into getting him out of debt. We do have more money at our disposal, so that we can aggressively put more money towards that. But I just felt like, this is me. I want to enjoy my money. I want to swipe my card for biltong, which is like highly expensive. I don't know why. Or like I spent 800 rand on books. I know it's a lot, but I just never ever ever since I had debt, I've never just gone splurged money the way I want to do. And so don't get me wrong, I still have all my savings and stuff like that. I just want to enjoy it. So for this budget video, the recurring expenses has gone a little up. Groceries, I actually saw a tweet earlier where someone said, what is the point of even making a budget for groceries, because it just keeps going up. And it's very true. I'm now at this point where I actually don't even have a budget anymore for groceries. It is what it is. I don't know how you guys feel, and I've asked this question like, how do you all do it, because it's insane. Like, I cannot get to this point where I'm like, am I spending like 5,000-6,000 rand on groceries for 2 people? The petrol is also another situation. Courtney and his manager, I think they misunderstood each other, so I don't know what's going on, and it seems like the petrol's falling on us. So that's also something that we have to deal with. Personal care went up by 300 rand because, you know, when you go to clicks, it's like buy 3 pay for 2 vibes. That's what happened with like our shower gel and toothpaste, and so that's why personal care was a little bit up this month. And then in terms of policies, I actually gave up with Old Mutual, and so my plan is with my retirement annuity, I've realized that I'm getting no value out of my RA. I saw no increase, I saw no interest, nothing like that. Actually, I don't even know what is actually happening. So my plan is to actually stay with them for another year until my finances are at a really great point for me, and then I'm actually going to take out my RA, like completely withdraw it and actually go with a different company. However, the minimum for this particular company that I have done a lot of research into, your minimum is 1,000 rand, but I think when I get to that stage of my finance journey, I think I can do it. So for now, my RA is going to stay at Old Mutual, but like I say, in the next year, I'm actually completely taking it out. My investment policy, and so is Courtney's investment policy with them, is actually doing really well, so I'm actually just going to leave it there and not actually think about it. And then in terms of debts, the only debt is Courtney's, and so his normal payments go off per usual. Subscriptions and stuff have stayed the same. And in terms of savings, only savings I've done was my normal emergency fund and then access fund. So access fund is actually part of my credit card, and if you don't know by now, I still have my credit card. I've mentioned it in the previous video, but the only things that go off there are recurring expenses. So every month I pay the credit card in full, which I did for the first time. I paid my entire credit card in full, and then I use it for groceries and fuel and like personal care. I also used it for water and electricity. When it comes to following month, I just pay the whole credit card in full again, and that's how I use it. The extras for this month, I obviously bought myself a new bookcase, which I'm very happy about. I spent a lot of money on books. No regrets there, no regrets. And then Courtney and I ate out a bit for a while. It was also our 3rd anniversary, so we spoiled ourselves a little bit. There were a few things here and there. We're also in the process of wanting to paint our wall, so like our kitchen wall, because now that I am living here and working here, obviously I'm looking at my space in a whole different light. So I just want to paint the kitchen wall. So we got some samples. We've actually been living with these 2 samples, or the 2 colors that I want to paint the wall. We're living with it, so that's something that we are also in the works for. Other than that, I am actually okay. Like, I don't have that anxiety as much. Like, by the time it was like the 2nd week of a month, I would be like, oh, when is payday? And it's a weird feeling not to have that anxiety. If you are still going through your debt-free journey and you know that you can't take a debt break, carry on, like soldier on. For me, I just felt like I spent 2.5 years aggressively getting out of my own debt, and I just want a little break before we aggressively tackle Courtney's, and just the ability to enjoy the money, because I do work hard. So that's it for this budget video. There isn't much to it. That is all for September's budget video. I hope you enjoyed it, and like I said, I'm on a debt break and I don't feel any regrets doing it. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next month's budget video. Bye guys.